All right, footy fans, welcome to the YTF Footy Show with what's shaping to be one of your favourite segments and most viewed for my channel, Team List Tuesday, as we head into round 8 with the Anzac round upon us. 3 games on Thursday. No mucking around. Let's just get straight into it, eh? First game, we have Waz taking on the Titans. Let me know what you think in the comments. Can the Titans get the first win of the season? Can they cause an upset? Over in Auckland too at Go Media Stadium. Anyway, we'll quickly get in the team list. So first we have for the Wars, we got fullback will be Charles Nicoll-Klokstad. No, sorry guys, let me go. Only out for the Wars is Kurt Capewell. A little bit of sad news, but brings up young Jacob Laban in, but you'll see as we get in. Anyway, so yeah, fullback we have Charles Nicoll-Klokstad. Wingers will be Dylan Watene-Zelezniak and Marcelo Montoya. Rocco Berry and Roger Tuivasa-Sheck will be your centres. Halves will be Tamare Martin and Sean Johnson. I did read that Shawnee J, SJ's only doing light training, so not 100% sure what that's about. Maybe it's like a slight calf niggle or something. I'll get back to you on it tomorrow with before we do our tips. But if that is the case, I don't know, can Titans cause the upset and get their first win of the season? Be leaning towards the Wars just because they're at home. Anyway, we'll quickly get through the rest of the team. So front rows will be AFB, Big Aiden Fanua-Blake and Mitchell Barnett. Wade Egan will be your hooker. Jackson Ford and Jacob Laban will be your second rowers. And always faithful, Tohu Harris will be your lock. Waz interchange will be Dylan Walker 14, Tom Hale 15, 16 Zion Manu, and Paul Roche. I haven't seen much of him, number 17. I do believe he played last week, but I didn't get to see too much of him to really give a fair opinion. But I like young Jacob Laban filling in for Kurt Capewell. He's not bad. I've seen him in the trials and stuff. I've seen him play a few minutes. He's not bad. Really like him. But anyway, we'll quickly get into the Titans lineup. So no Jaden Campbell. I do believe he's still out. So yeah, AJ Brimson's coming in the fullback. So yeah, Brimo will be a fullback. Wingers will be Lofi Khan Pereira and Jojo Fafita. Centers will be Brian Kelly and Harley Smith-Shields. Halves will be Tanner Boyd and Kieran Foran. Front rows will be Mo Fodawaker and Jermaine Jaloff. Chris Randall will be your hooker. Second rows will be David Fafita and Bo Firma, and Cleese Huss will be your lock. Titans interchange will be made up by 14 Sam Verrills, 15 Aaron Clark, 16 Isaac Liu, and 17 Josiah Puhulu. So I don't know. Can they cause the upset? Let me know what you think in the comment section. But yeah, no big changes for the Titans. And yeah, it's only Kurt Capewell out for the Waz. Not sure how long until Marata Niukore comes back. I'll get back to you on it for the Waz fans. But anyway, so that's the first of the Thursday night games. Moving on to the second one. This could be another upset. Dragons played some good footy this last week. Can they do it again this week? It's at Allianz Stadium, but they're going up against the Roosters, who they only lost to the Storm by 6. And that's a bit of a 50-50 game for me, but you'll know who I'm tipping tomorrow when we do the tips. Probably one of my favourite subscribers, I'll Flip, probably hoping that I'm tipping the St. George Dragons because that's his team, but I don't know. Can they get that? Can we get a consistent game from them, Flip? Can we? I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Anyway, we'll quickly get through the team list. So yeah, no outs for either team. Yeah, big news for... So yeah, Roosters got some good news. We've got Sammy Walker coming back. Dom Young's back. Is Su Wong in the side? No, he's only on the extended bench. But yeah, Dom Young's back and Sam Walker's back for Roosters. But you'll know when I get through the team list. Anyway, we'll quickly go through the Dragons lineup. Tyrrell Sloan will be your fullback. Wingers will be Christian Tuipulotu and Mikali Ravawala. Centers will be Moses Sully and Zach Lomax. I do see Shane Flanagan's trying to push for Lomax to get a call-up for the New South Wales Blues side. He's playing good footy, playing really good footy, but I don't know. I think if he's going to make the Blues selection side, he needs to clean up a few errors. I do believe he's up there with the errors. I'll go through some of them stats with yous. Hopefully tomorrow, yeah. I'll try and go through some of the stats. I'll print them out and get some good stats for yous there. But yeah, Kyle Flanagan and Ben Hunt will be the halves. Front rows will be Francis Mola and Hamsele. Jacob Little will be a hooker. Second rows will be Ray Fatilla Mariner and Jaden Sewer, and Tom Eisenhuth will be a lock. Dragons interchange will be made up by Farmunu Brown at 14. 15 will be Blake Laurie. 16, Jack the Bellin. And 17 will be Ben Murdoch Masilla. So yeah, no big changes for them. But I think it's just New Brown coming into the 14. So yeah, he'll be playing the. I don't know who it was. I'll double check who played 14 last week. I don't think it was New Brown. Or do. Well, no, I don't think I had the old list from last week. Anyway, moving on to the Roosters lineup. Fullback will be James Tedesco. Daniel Tupou and Dom Young will be your wingers. Centres will be Joey Manu and Joseph Suwali. Halves will be Luke Keary and Sam Walker. Front rows will be Jared Guerra-Hargraves and Lindsay Collins. Cheese, Brennan Smith will be your hooker. Second rows will be Angus Crichton and Nat Butcher. And lock will be Victor the Inflictor Radley. Really liking Radley's game. That's one thing I want to mention for the Roosters supporters. I'm liking Radley's game this year. He's, in recent times, that aggression is really good that he brings, but he's been prone to penalties and, just causing I don't know, in my opinion, causing a penalty is just the same as an error, really, because you're just letting your team down, really. But he's really cleaned that up this year, and it's one thing that I'm liking out of Victor, which is really good. Anyway, so Roosters interchange will be 14 Connor Watson, 15 Nafua White, 16 Egan Butcher, and 17 Terrell May. I do believe, Terrell May's re-signed with the Roosters, but most of you probably already know that. But yeah, so no big change. Big changes. Good news for the Roosters with Sammy Walker and Dom Young back on deck. I don't know. We'll wait until we do our tips. I'll do some more studying and research on stats and see, what games and how they panned out last year between all teams. Because they're the only two games I'm sort of a little bit concerned about. Moving on to our other Thursday game, we have the Storm taking on the Rabbits. So we'll go through the Storm lineup quickly. No big outs. What ins have we got? Yeah, no one that's really like Grant Anderson, Jonah Pezzett, Marion Seve, and Tristan Powell, but they won't actually be in the lineup. It's pretty much an unchanged lineup for the Storm from last week. So yeah, we'll run through the Storm lineup. Fullback, Ryan Pappenhausen. Wingers, Will Warbrick and Xavier Coates. Centres will be Nick Meaney and Remus Smith. Halves will be Cam Munster, Jerome Hughes. Front rows will be Nelson Asafa Solomona and Josh King. Harry Grant will be your hooker. Second rows will be Sean Bloor and Ali Katoa. And Trent Liero will be your lock. Storm's interchange will be Tyron Wishart, 14, 15 Christian Welsh, 16 Joe Chan, and 17 Alec McDonald. So same lineup that was named last week, but I do believe that Big Nas ended up starting off the bench and Christian Welsh came into the starting side. See what happens, see if it's the same this week. Rabbitohs lineup, side. Fullback, wait, any big ins? No, yeah, I've lost to Vita Totola. It's a bit of a loss in my opinion because he is probably their best front rower. That's just me in my opinion. I believe Shaq Mitchell's coming in for Tavita Totola. Yeah, he is. One thing I don't like about what's going on with the there's a few teams too. Like Knights have done it, chopping and changing with the halves, with Jack Cogger, Tyson Gamble, Jackson Hastings out, Cogger in, Gamble out, Cogger in. It's the same as the Rabbits. Like Damien Cook out, Sevilla Havali in, Damien Cook drop, Sevilla, like, I don't know. Doesn't give your boys much confidence. Anyway, we'll quickly get through their lineup. So Jai Gray will be fullback for Rabbits. Wingers will be Jacob Gagai and Tane Milne. Centres will be Jack White and Isaiah Tuss. Halves will be Cody Walker and Dean Hawkins. Front rows will be Shaq Mitchell and Thomas Burgess. Hooker will be Damien Cook. Second rows will be Keon Kaloamatangi and Jacob Host. And the always reliable Cam Murray be lock. Rabbits interchange, 14, Peter Mazamos. I can't pronounce his. Mamazulus. We'll get Tiny in to pronounce him. He'll call him Mazulus. I can't wait to get him on the show and you hear him do Teamless Tuesday for some of his pronunciations. But yeah, Peter Mann will be 14. Sevilla Havali will be 15. 16 will be Davey Moel. And 17, Jai Arrow. Is he back in the... Where's he ins? Yeah, big Jai Arrow back. See, Shaw Kepi's back, but he's not named in the actual run-on side. But yeah, Damien Cook back, but you already knew that. Can't really drop, like, Rabbit's best, in my opinion. Old Cookie. Oh, sorry, Cam Murray their best, but yeah, Cookie's always reliable, man. He always plays his heart out for the boys. But yeah, so, I don't know, just too much going on for the Rabbits. Pretty easy pick and Storm in that one. Can there be an upset? I don't think so. Storm playing some pretty good footy this year. Anyway, moving on to first Friday night game. No, only one Friday night game, sorry. Manly taking on the Eels. Gutho's named, even though I did read, I'll get back to you. I do believe he's carrying a bit of a niggle or something too. Anyway, we'll get into it. Seagulls lineup. Fullback, Tom Trebojevic. Wingers, Jason Saab and Tommy Talau. Centers will be Talatau Kola and Ruben Garrick. Yeah, no big ins, just Nathan Brown. Nathan Brown's back in the bench. So yeah, no big changes, no big ins or outs for Manly. Front row, halves will be Luke Brooks and Daly Sherry Evans. Front rows will be Taniela Paseka and Josh Aloiai. Hooker will be Lachlan Croker. Second rows will be Corey Waddell and Ola Kawatu. And Big Gerbo, Jake Trebojevic will be your lock. Always reliable he is. Manly's interchange. Carl Lawton, 14. 15, Ethan Bullimore. 16, Matt Lodge. And 17, Nathan Brown. Brycey Cartwright's out for the Eels. It's a bit of sad news because he's been playing some pretty good footy. No big ins. Oh, they've got Sevo back after he'd been dropped. So yeah, he's only been dropped, but he's back in the starting side. See what happens. So we'll go through the Eels lineup. King Gutho at fullback. Wingers will be Micah Sevo and Bailey Simpson. Second centres will be Will Penasini and Morgan Harper. Ethan Sanders is in. So, who's in? I have to see who played 5'8" last week. But yeah, Ethan Sanders and Dylan Brown will be your halves. Front rows will be RCG, Regan Campbell-Gillard and Junior Polo. Hooker will be Joey Lussick. Second rows will be Sean Lane and Ryan Madison. And then your lock will be Jermaine Hopgood. Eels interchange, 14 Brennan Hands, 15 Makatoa, 16 Joe Offengawi, 17 Kalamatangi. After what Eels done last week, I think Manly should be a pretty easy win for them. Moving on. So, good news for Broncos fans, bad news for Broncos fans. But I'll let you know when we get into their lineups. The only out for Tigers is Junior Tupou, broken foot, I do believe. Yeah, but so who's coming in for him? Oh yeah, Solomon Alamola. Anyway, we'll go for a Tigers lineup. So fullback will be Jareem Buller, wingers will be Charlie Staines and Solomon Alamola. Centers will be Brent Naden and Justin Olam. Halves will be Lockie Galvin and Aiden Caesar. Front rows will be Stefano Utoi Komanu and Dave Clemmer. Api Coruscant will be your hooker. Second rows will be Isaiah Papali'i and Samuela Fainu. And John Bateman's moving into the lock position. See how that goes. Tigers interchange. Latu Fainu, 14. Alex 12 will be 15. 16 will be Alex Seifarth. And going to the bench will be Whanua Pole at 17. I really felt like Polo's been really good. Whanua Pole has been good at the lock position for the Tigers. I don't know. He's been solid in my opinion. But not the coach. Bungie Marshall is. Anyway, we'll move over to Broncos. So, good news for Broncos fans. We get back Adam Reynolds. We get back Brendan Piacora. And we get back the big bopper, my favourite front rower, Big Painty Huss. He's such a workhorse. The engine on him's just so good. He's really good for the Broncos. So they'll be excited to have him back. But bad news. So, no Ezra Mann and no Selwyn Cobbo. I believe Selwyn Cobbo's got a hip injury. And Ezra Mann has an issue with his finger. Yeah. But anyway, we'll quickly go through their lineup. The always electric Reece Walsh will be your fullback. Wingers will be Corey Oates and Dean Mariner. Centres will be Cartoni Staggs and Jesse Arthurs. Jock Madden is coming, or Jock Madden staying in the side, but he's just filling in for Ezra. Adam Reynolds will be your halfback. Front rows, Corey Jensen and Payne Huss. Hooker will be Billy Walters, who I do believe is re-signed, so good news for the Broncos fans. Second rows will be Brendan Piacora and Jordan Ricky, and the always faithful mullet, Paddy Carrigan will be a lock. Broncos interchange, 14 Tyson Smoothie, 15 Xavier Willison, 16 Kobe Hetherington, 17 Fletcher Baker. I don't know, the way the Broncos demolished the Raiders last week, you got to lean towards the Bronchies. Really playing some good footy again. It's good to see. Moving on to our only Saturday game. We have the Penrith Panthers taking on the Cowboys. So, good news for... Well, not good news, really, for the Cowboys. But, yeah, they got Cleary back. I think that's it, really. Yeah, no major changes. Edwards is named, even though he was brought off the field last week, late in the game. I don't think it's too much to worry about if he's been named. Anyway, we'll quickly go through the Cows lineup. So, fullback, Scotty Drinkwater. Wingers, Cole Felt and Semi Valemi. Centres will be Valentine Holmes and Tom Chester. Halves will be Tom Dearden and Chad Townsend. Front rowers will be Jordan McLean and Griffin Neame. So, where's Taumalolo? Taumalolo's on the bench. I like Big Griffin Neame anyway, big Kiwi bopper. Is always a workhorse. But yeah, Reece Robson will be a hooker. Second rows will be Finafuiaki and Jeremiah Nanai. And the always faithful, lovable mullet, Ruby Cotter, the workhorse, will be your lock. Cows interchange, 14 Jake Granville, 15 Jason Taumalolo, 16 Sam McIntyre, and 17 Thomas Mikola. So who's he on? Jack Wowski. He's gone on to the reserves. Right, so no major changes, really. Apart from, Griffin Neame into the starting side and Jason Taumalolo onto the bench. I don't know. Hopefully, I think Panthers should win it. I don't know. What do? Cows just starting to show that form that they showed last year. Just inconsistency. They really should have won last week, but... the week before, against... so it's 2 losses in a row. They lost to the Eels, which they should have won. And then they got smoked, absolutely smoked by the Sharkies just last week. But I did tip Sharkies. Won't be tipping the Cows. Not until I see some good footy coming out of them. Hopefully they can bounce back this week and show a bit of that attitude adjustment that Toddy Payton was talking about. But anyway, we'll quickly go through the Panthers lineup. Good news for Panthers fans. You've got to love having Cheese back, the big chin, Nathan Cleary. Fullback will be Dylan Edwards. Wingers will be Sonny Tarava and Brian To'o. Centers will be Taylor May and Isaac Targo. Not 100% sure if Taylor May is going to play, but I did read. Oh, no, Taylor May back in. So it might have been last week. Yeah, so Taylor May's back in the side. Not sure if he's 100%. We'll see before kickoff. Anyway, front rows, big Moses Leota and probably, I say Payne Huss is my favourite, really. James Fisher-Harris probably my favourite front rower. They're my two favourite front rows. Hard to go past either of them. But anyway, yeah, so that'll be front rows. Mitch Kennedy will be a hooker. Second rows will be Scotty Sorensen and Liam Martin. And the always reliable Isaiah Yeo will be a lock. Panthers interchange will be 14, Dane Laurie, 15, Lindsay Smith, 16, Liam Henry, and 17, Luke Garner. Moving on to first of the two. So, well, you already know KP's out. So, we've got Finns taking on the Knights. We'll quickly run through the Finns lineup. So, fullback, quickly have a look. Yeah, so no one's out, really. Connolly Lemueli's back for the Finns, but I do believe he's named on the reserves. Yeah, he is. He's not even named in the lineup. I'm not sure why. Nope. He knows what he's doing. He is the master, Wayne Bennett. Anyway, so fullback, Trey Fuller, wingers, Jermaine Asako and Jack Bostock. Centers will be Jake Avarillo and Tessie New. Halves will be Cody Nikorima and Isaiah Katoa. Front rows will be Jesse Bromwich and Mark Nichols. Jeremy Marshall King will be your hooker. Second rows will be Kenny Bromwich and Ewan Aiken. And lock will be Maxi Plath. Don't mind that Maxi at lock. He's playing good footy. Good fill-in for Tommy Gilbert, in my opinion. Anyway, Finns interchange. Josh Kerr, 14. 16, Kurt Donegal. 16, Ray Stone. And 17, Oren Keeley. Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't know, I haven't seen much of Oren Keeley. Let me know if you've seen a lot of him. Who would you have? Or even Jared Wallace is on the reserves. Well, Wayne knows what he's doing. Anyway, they're only taking on the Knights, and Knights aren't looking that good, really. Anyway, so yeah, bad news for Knights. Jack Hetherington's out, Kalen Ponga's out, and Tom Jenkins is out. I'll get back to you, or we know KP's going to be out for at least 12 weeks, I did read. Not sure about Tommy Jenkins, and I think Jack Hetherington's only missing one match for that little scuffle down there in the altercation in the tunnel. I don't know, I think it was just a bit of banter, really. It didn't look like a lot in it. But anyway, we'll get into the Knights lineup. So coming in for KP's, David Armstrong. Wingers will be Greg Marju and Anari Tuala. Centers will be Bradman Best and Dan Gagai. Halves will be Tyson Gamble and Jackson Hastings. Front rows will be Jacob Saifidi and Leo Thompson. Hooker will be Jaden Brayley. Second rows will be Dylan Lucas and Kai Pearce-Paul. And your lock will be Adam Elliott. Knights interchange. Phoenix Crosland, 14. 15, Daniel Saifidi. 16, Jed Cartwright. And 17, Brodie Jones. Last game of the round. So we've got a bit of bad news for Raiders fans. You all seen Jamal Fogarty out with a bicep injury. So it looks like minimum 12 weeks for him. So that's bad news for Raiders fans because Fogarty's really been playing some good footy. He's really been steering the team around really well, in my opinion. Anyway, so yeah, it's who's in. Just check. Is anyone that's actually coming into the starting side? No. So yeah, no real changes apart from KO Weeks comes in for Jamal Fogarty. But yeah, so Raiders line up, Chevy Stewart fullback, wingers will be James Schiller and Xavier Savage. Centres will be Matthew Timokol and Sebastian Chris. Halves will be Ethan Strange and KO Weeks. Front rows will be Josh Papali'i and Joseph Tarpany. Your hooker will be Danny Levi. Second rows will be Hudson Young and Sami Sasagi. And your lock will be Morgan Smithies. I think it's going to be a fight for our poor old Corey Horsburgh to get back in the side by the look of it. I'm not sure what's going on with Big Red. But anyway, Raiders interchange. Tom Starling, 14. 15, Ata Moriota. 16, Trey Mooney. And 17, Pasami Solo. Moving over to the Sharks lineup. So yeah, bad news for Sharkies fans. Don't know if you read or have seen, but yeah, Braden Trindle been pulled over for roadside drug and alcohol testing. I guess we're not going to know too much more about that until the NRL Integrity Unit get in and make their assumption. And yeah, I'm not going to comment too much on it. But yeah, so it's a bit of a loss really for a Sharks fan because Trindle's been playing some good footy. I think he must have went out and celebrated a little bit too hard after that win against the Cowboys, eh? Let me know what you think in the comments. Anyway, we'll quickly go through the Sharks lineup. So fullback will be Will Kennedy. Wingers will be Sione Katoa and Ronaldo Mulatalo. Jesse Ramian and Kale Iro will be your centres. Coming in for Braden Trindle is Daniel Atkinson and Nico Hines will be a halfback. Front rows will be Tom Hazleton and Oregon Kafusi. Blake Brayley will be your hooker. Second rows will be Britton Nakora and Teague Wilton, and Cam McInnes will be your lock. Sharks interchange, 14 Jack Williams, 15 Sifa Talakai, 16 Toby Rudolph, and 17 Brennan Hemuele. I think with Fogarty gone, it's going to be an easy pick to pick the Sharkies. It's a no-brainer there, really. Yeah. Anyway, what you will know when I do my tips. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe, share it with your mates. Make sure to stay tuned tomorrow for Wednesday's tips and predictions. Anyway, love yous all, footy fans. Appreciate each and every one of my subscribers. Starting to grow the channel. I'll have some more info coming up about some merch and link trees that are created by. I've got a few people working behind the scenes, giving me a bit of a hand now, which is really good. So I'm enjoying that. Appreciate them. Anyway, smash that like, smash that subscribe, share it with your mates. YTF Footy Show signing out.